Alright, hey fam, what's up? It's your boy NIK. I just was signed in. Let's go. So what am I gonna be doing today? I'm gonna be doing a little introduction to Forex, just to help out beginners have a little bit of knowledge about how Forex really works. You understand? Now we've broken it down into 4 weeks. Understand? Of the first lesson, which is what Forex foundations, right? That's under week 1. What is Forex? Forex actually stands for foreign exchange. You understand? And it's usually a global market, and we have a currency where we buy and sell currencies, and the currency is pitched against another currency. Let me put it that way. And it's similar to the way you exchange money in your country. You understand? Um, for example, in the Gambia, most of you go to if you have a dollar, you go to the Westfields, and then you see those guys at Westfield who do the dollar exchange, right? So, for example, 5 years ago, 5 6 years ago, $1 would give you about $50, right? Because $1 was $50. If you had bought dollar, if you had $50 and you went to exchange it for a dollar, today that dollar is about 72, 73, or 74. It means that that's your $1 that you have would now be $74, right? Would that be $74? You bought it for $50, and today if you are going to sell it, you're going to be selling it for what? 70 something dollars. You'll be making about 20 something dollars profits. That's basically how it kind of really works. Sorry, I have a code. I usually have a code. It's something that happens. Now, we're talking about who is involved in the forex market. We have the massive banks like JB Morgan and the Deutsche Bank, and then we now have commercial companies. We have the central banks, we have the hedge funds, and then you learning are now what? Retail traders. Then we have what? Retail brokers who provide access to retail traders like us. Why? You cannot have access to the forex market directly. The broker, we have what we call a broker, and they serve as what? Middlemen, in a way. Middlemen. And those middlemen are what give us leverage, something called leverage, which we'll look into to the what? Financial markets. You understand? To the forex markets. We have 24/5 availability. Why? 24 hours a day, and then closes on Friday, opens on Sunday night. You understand? So many people see people making noise online. Hey, I bought this car, I bought this, I bought this, I bought that, and they don't really understand the reality of forex. That forex carries a lot of risk. You understand? Because you are risking money to make what? Money. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section, and I'll make a video for TikTok or YouTube, and then YouTube shorts or something, and then explain it, right? But this is just a brief. If you want access to this PDF, I would send you you can send a message. I'll leave the link to my WhatsApp community in the description. I'll leave my WhatsApp number. That's the Forex WhatsApp number. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and then share, and then comment. You can ask questions. You can anything you want to know, you can ask me, and I'll find time to make a video and then upload it for you guys, explaining it. Okay. I'm doing this because I want people to really understand what forex is about. Now we have advantages of forex trading. Of course, I was saying a lot of people don't know that trading is risky because they think it's just a get rich quick scheme. Come inside here, make money overnight, gamble. We don't do that. You understand? We do not do that. And I usually advise that anybody that has those things as a base for forex, you should run away from. You should run away from, because in the end, they don't help your psychology. They make you think that this is what it is. You pay them for lessons. Because I have people who go pay crazy prices for lessons, and then later find out about me, and then come to me and tell me, hey, I went to this person in the Gambia here to pay this amount of money, but I still cannot trade, so can you help me? And then I take them through, and then they are able to trade. Now, Why is Forex risky? Forex is risky because you are actually risking your own money, right, to try and make profits on the financial markets. You understand? And if the market doesn't go your way, you're going to make losses. That is why we preach for something called risk management. Now, it's not only risk management. There are different types of management that you need to do when you're trading Forex. You understand? And we'll look into it more. Now, we have the advantages. High liquidity, of course, it's over $7 trillion is traded daily, and it means that you can actually enter and take trades at almost any time. And then we have what? You don't need thousands of dollars to start. That is why you need a broker. You understand? Because the broker then takes your money and then multiply it, because your $100, your $200, your $1,000 is not really anything on the financial market that trades over what? $7 trillion daily. You understand? So you have demo accounts that you can practice for free, micro accounts, you understand, live account, micro live accounts with very small capital. You understand? Most people don't even know that you can use a micro account. You understand? Then you can actually buy and then you can sell to either make profit each way. Then we have the risk. There's very high volatility. Prices can shift rapidly within seconds due to unpredictable news. People don't understand that we have fundamentals. You understand? News. There are certain people that trade only news. You understand? And then with news comes very high probability, whereby you see market moving aggressively towards a particular direction or towards both directions. You understand? Depending on what the market wants to do. And as we continue, you're going to learn what I mean by this. Then we have here leverage. I spoke about leverage earlier, right? When you use a higher leverage in Forex, because broker give you leverage. So if you have leverage of 1:100, it multiplies your capital by that. And the higher leverage you use, the more trades you can take. Is good, but it can make you make profits, but then in turn your losses are going to be increased too. Then people get tired. There's the emotional fatigue, because the market is always on. People want to be on the charts all the time. You understand? And when you're exhausted, it's going to be stressful. You're going to be making. It happens to me. You understand? When I'm exhausted, even generally exhausted, not just by the market, my trades, I tend to mess up when I'm trading. You understand? So I noticed that and I try to work on that. Now we have trading sessions. We have the Sydney, we have the Tokyo, we have London, we have New York, and then these are the times for GMT, right? So mostly we trade the London and then the New York. You understand? Most people trade those. You understand? Because it's believed that the Asian session is actually slow and it consolidates most of the time. Where's my other phone? Okay. Yeah, where are we? Now you can see here Sydney session. We have the quietest session, low volatility, ideal for pairs involving the AUD and the NZD. We have on the Tokyo session. Now you see the Tokyo session actually does have some volatility, but most of the times it consolidates. You understand? It's not really having a direction. So by London and New York, you will see that there's it now picks, the market now picks direction. So we have the JPY, that's the Japanese yen. And we have the London with the Euro, GBP. You understand? Where is the what capital of the global forex, massive liquidity and large price trends begin here. That is where the market really starts picking up. You understand? Then we have New York session, because everybody's up, everybody wants to trade. You understand? And then because the London is still open at that time, there's so much more volatility. There's so much more movement, and profits can be made. High profits can be made, and then high losses can be taken. So we're going to stop here for this first part. I will send this if you want access to this PDF. You can send a message to me on WhatsApp or join the community, and I would resend the PDF there for free. Okay, this is what I want to do to help you out, so you can read, you can see what's going on with the forex markets. You understand? So the next video will come under forex terminologies, I just want to make these videos very brief. This is a list of FX video. It's Nick. I am not your mentor. I am just someone who trades Forex and just want to help people, you understand, with whatever I know. If there's something that you feel like I missed out, you can put it in the comment section and I will make a video on it. Understand? So what is Forex? Foreign exchange. Um, who participates in the Forex market? Now we have another market. It's not only Forex that we can trade, you understand, but we'll look into that later. What are the advantages and the disadvantages? It is very risky. That's the truth. It is very risky. You're risking your money. You can take losses if you don't do the right things, if you don't have discipline. Lack of risk management. You understand? Over trading, you are going to make losses in this market. You understand? You will make losses. You will make stupid losses. You understand? So you have to do the right thing. That's why they say we learn, we practice, then we now start to what? Trade. Not even earn. We start to what? Make trade. Take trades on the live account. You understand? It's your boy NIK. This is LACEDUPFX. And like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned. I will be uploading the other video soon, the other part. So it's going to be in 4 parts. Then we are going to go to what? Now, in the other parts, we're going to do a bit of chat work. It's going to be for free, so it's not going to be everything, but just to get you started. The most important thing is actually market structure too, you understand, which I would go into detail a bit over here. You understand what I'm trying to say? Just to help most of you that already are trading, but don't really know what you're doing. You understand? So don't forget to like, subscribe, share. It's your boy NIK, and I just sign what out. Let's go.